Hi everyone, in this video I'm gonna show you how I turn myself into Feyre. Let's start with contact lenses and wig cap. Now that it's done, I'm gonna move on to putting my fake ears. Here they are, and these are from Madhouse FX. I'm gonna put all the links in the description box below. And so for the ears, I'm using Spirit Gum from Kryolan, and basically I apply a really thin layer of that onto my ears, and I wait a little bit for them to be a bit tacky, and then I place them onto my ears. Just like so. Okay, so both ears are on, and now I move on to my skin. So as usual, I start with primer from Smashbox. Then I'll apply a little bit of this pore filler from Benefit onto my nose, my forehead and my chin, because that's where I want a little bit more of smoothness. And then foundation, still using my Fenty Beauty. It's been working great for me so far. And then blend onto my skin with my sponge. Last time for Manon I've used 2 thick layers of foundation, but for Feyre I'll be using only just 1 layer. And I don't forget to blend that onto my ears as well. Now, concealer. Just to brighten up a little bit my eyes and under eye, because I have dark circles. And blend. And now I'm using my very light powder foundation, and I use that to kind of set the concealer under my eye, and then I brush that onto the high points of my face. And now I'm using a powder foundation that matches my skin tone, and I brush that all over my face to set the foundation. I don't really bake my under eye because that makes my skin super dry, and I don't like it. Now I move on to bronzer, and so I'm using the same fluffy brush, and I brush my bronzer on the side of my face, and I don't forget the ears as well. And I like to bronze slightly the side of my nose and my eyes as well. And now I'm moving on to contour with my flat brush. I'm using this contour palette from Makeup Revolution, and I'm focusing on my cheekbones and temples. And I move on to a fluffier brush to blend even more and make it look softer. And I also contour my jawline and my neck. And of course a little bit on the ears, so just to give them a little extra shadows. Then I'm using the contour color from my Smashbox palette, and I use this onto a flat dense brush, and I contour my nose with that. And I bring the contour color a little bit on my eyes as well. And I blend. So I've moved on to my light powder foundation, and I'm using that to erase the contour a little bit on the side of my nose, so it makes the contour looks a bit sharper. And then a little bit on tip of my nose and the bridge. And I keep blending everything together. And I'm going back with that light powder foundation, and I just kind of highlight the high point of my face once again. And now for my eyes, I'm taking the contour color and I apply that onto my crease. Just to give my eyes a bit of dimension. And then I'm moving on to a nude color, and I apply that all over my lid as a base. And I take that onto my under eye. Then I'm moving on to this Beauty Basic foil eyeshadow, and it's kind of lilac color, and I apply that all over my eyelid. Then from the Smashbox palette, I'm using a pinkish metallic color, and I apply that on top of the lilac color, trying to focus in the middle of my eye. And for this look, I'm not gonna use black eyeliner. I want a really natural makeup, so to line my eyes, I'm using a dark brown eyeshadow, and I'm trying to create a wing with that. So both eyes are done, and now I'm moving on to eyebrows. So for Feyre, I start with a orange eyeshadow. It's looking weird, but it's gonna make sense soon. So I'm filling both my eyebrows with orange eyeshadow. And then I'm moving on to a brow gel in a taupe color, and I just brush that on top. So both colors mixed together give me the right color. Now for freckles, because Feyre has freckles, I use the same brow gel, and either I brush it directly onto my skin from the brush with very light tapping, or I put it on my finger and then I just dab it all over. And so I'm using the taupe color and the slightly darker brown to get the desired effect. Little bit of blush, and then lashes. So I'm using the same brand. I've got 3 different lengths, and this one is the more natural look I have. Now highlighter. So I'm using the highlight from my Makeup Revolution palette, and I'm applying that onto my brow bone, my nose, cheeks, and basically all high points of my face, and a little bit in the corner of my eyes. And I have lips. I'm using a NYX soft lip butter, and I really like this lipstick. It's super soft, stays put all day, and it's a nice color. So the makeup is basically done. It just needs a spray of setting spray, and now time to put on my wig, and I see you later. So this is it, guys. This is my makeup for Feyre. I hope you like it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.